I bought one. I have one.
It was just like $100.
Mophis are great.
Hey man, you know, it does what it needs to do. I think the speakers are weaker, but that's fine.
I can guarantee you that I'm about to mess up this intro.
Why? It's pretty much just, hey guys, welcome to Asked Amped episode, whatever.
70.
70, even number, pristine.
You kind of did it.
Well, I mean, I didn't know.
You like half did it for me.
I didn't know what episode we were on, so I couldn't really. All right, so if it was episode 70, it's, hey guys, and welcome to
All right. We're just going to go with the first one you did, and I'm just going to keep talking.
Okay. Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, we're like live.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so they heard all of that. Why? You just got so prim and proper. Anyways, my name's Matt.
I'm Wes.
You should speak louder.
I'm Wes. Sorry.
If you guys don't know what Asked Amped is, it's a question and answer show where we answer all your little questions about the airsoft world and whatever you want to ask us. So, yeah.
Doesn't even need to be airsoft related.
Yeah, you could literally ask me what my dog's name is if you wanted.
You have a dog?
No.
Oh.
All right, answer a question.
All right, first one. We'll dive right in. Spotty or Beast 51. Thanks for calling me a troll.
You're welcome.
My question: if I wanted to have a private game at a property near me in Erie, would you guys come? I'm about 2.5 hours away, by the way. That was interesting to say. I know you guys were trying to figure that out last episode. This is beyond my power. I mean, I like games that are hosted privately. I think that's how Airsoft should be. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we probably won't come as a company.
But I mean, if it's a game and it's, you know...
And if we can, like, get out there, yeah, why not?
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot. It's fun. Erie.
People like pewing. Yeah, the beach. The Isle of Presk.
I mean, realistically...
Is it Presky or Presk?
I've
always called it Presky.
been to Erie one time in my life.
Oh, it's a Norwegian... yes, it's a New Zealand guy.
Neat.
Nathan Thorstensen. I can't pronounce things or read, like you guys know. How much do you want for one of our hats? I can send you one from New Zealand. So, you should message us on Facebook and tell me how much it would cost you to send one and to buy one. And I may take you up on that because I want one really bad. Super bad.
Neato.
They have a kiwi on them. Like a little bird?
I'm like a toucan?
No, it's not a toucan.
Well, you said a bird.
Well, yeah, but the kiwi is a bird.
Oh, see, I don't know. It just brought me back to like Fruit Loops.
They had them at Balcar Ridge, and they were literally the coolest things. They were also the coolest guys. So
Well, I wasn't there. So.
kudos to you guys. I
Okay.
shouldn't do that.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. So 3POC. That's how you say it. Are you doing a Grom Operator video?
Maybe.
That would be neat.
I mean, I have the majority of the kit, so we might. But I'm technically not Grom, so.
Hey,
It's a hard maybe.
if you want to see it, I mean, enough people want to see it.
It's a hard
I
maybe.
just answered a question.
You can do another one if you want.
No, it's okay. We have to go back and forth. That's how.
But I'm lazy.
Well, that's lame.
There's one question in here that is literally a book. Like, it is so long. I had to fold it in half and in half again.
I really hope I don't get that.
All right. Michael Molina. When are you guys getting the Wolverine Reaper? Hopefully, like, in a few weeks.
It's really just waiting on Wolverine, nonetheless, right?
I think it's more on our part. We're being
it?
a little slow. I don't know. But soon.
Seems like a cool product.
Yeah, it's super
nonetheless.
nice. It looks cool. It's another open bolt type system, so.
Neat. I
Yeah.
don't know much about it. Probably a pretty good product. I mean, not much comes from Wolverine that isn't. So
At least lately.
lately, yeah. I mean, their stuff's really been on top of it.
Super profound, my guy.
Yeah, dude. So, S. Wellesley 20. Hey dudes, saw a sweet CCW EDC with a mini Badger grenade and immediately thought of the new EG flash grenades.
Did you say Badger?
What?
Banger.
Banger. I'm sorry. He has a bear as his profile picture in my brain. Just
Thought Badger?
Yeah, I'm very sorry. Thoughts about the use of that and similar type things in emergency situations?
I think it'd be hilarious.
Would it?
Yeah, like if you just threw a firecracker at somebody who was trying to attack you, they'd probably be confused. Honestly, they probably wouldn't keep going, or they would just be like, what the fuck, guy?
It would probably take away from their, make them think, should I really do this? Because someone obviously has some sort of firepower.
I wouldn't carry a banger, though. I definitely would not do that. It just seems like a little bit too pointless.
Hey, I mean, you do you nonetheless. I mean,
Yeah, if you want to, and if it works, like it works.
It just seems to be.
Hopefully, you're never in the situation where you have to use it.
Yeah, really.
But yeah.
Dude, I suck at reading.
Did you watch my first episode?
No, I don't have time for these.
Yeah, they were pretty long. But like, I literally could not read a full sentence without like just stuttering or saying like or crying to myself.
Don't cry.
Spencer Kaufman, the talk about DMR is true because it's nice to pretend. You were right, it is nice to pretend.
I pretend all the time.
I'm going to read another one because that wasn't a question.
Okay, I mean, I don't care.
I don't care.
Doesn't matter to me.
Andrew Sanchez, what is that gray/blue operator jacket thing called? I'm pretty sure it's for adverse weather conditions. / is used by U.S. Special Forces. Looks sort of like the jacket Numad is wearing in this video. I heard you guys talk about it and I can't remember what it's called. Also, is there an Airsoft / replica version? Going backwards, actually no, I'm going to say what it is first. It is a PCU. There are certain levels, so there's different kinds of PCU. It's essentially just an overcoat jacket that, like protects you from the weather. It's like this huge, long, like system of layers and stuff that they wear. They wear like just anybody in the military wears. Hopefully that's not wrong because then I'll feel dumb. But, yeah, so you know what it's called. There isn't really an Airsoft / replica version. There's gray jackets out there.
Yeah.
The one I was wearing was just a Columbia jacket that I like. But, you can find them on eBay for
Isn't it like
relatively
the Condor,
cheap. Yeah.
The Condor
Summit jackets.
The soft shell.
The Condor Summit jackets, though, they're not exactly PCUs.
Okay. I love the Condor soft shell jacket.
I love mine, too.
For like $80, it's like, it's warm, it's waterproof, and then and resistant. Has a hood that rolls up. Like, I don't know. Everyone hates on Condor products, but
I wear it as my outer layer during the winter.
yeah, it was a super great jacket. I still have it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I like mine. Mine's in my trunk, I think. Yeah.
Darn.
Oh, that's not it.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, jeez. This is... All right.
This guy always asks the best questions.
It seems they're very thought out. Jim Busher. Question. Is the economics of Airsoft sustainable? It seems very weak. It seems very weak that a new gun...
It seems that
every week that a new gun is launched, and coverage of things like SHOT Show gives me the impression that new lines and R&D are alive and well, but are there enough buyers for all these variants and new platforms? Thank you for the great show. Slow work days means that having joined at episode 35, I have now gone back and watched all the older episodes, even the car crash that was episode 30. I now know more about Orga barrels. I would care to know. Keep up the content. Best Airsoft channel on YouTube. Hashtag too old for hashtags. Hashtag Breacher Airsoft. Well, first off, thanks for showing your support and we really appreciate you watching all the episodes. I don't do any work, but I know the people who do appreciate you.
I do.
That is very true. There are new products coming out all the time, and I don't know. I mean, I never was a huge fan of new stuff. I used a gun from 2008, and
That was also more than any gun that came out after that.
So I'm not a huge, I would never keep up with the new stuff that's coming out. But the people who do really enjoy it, I think, and they would definitely, there's always people who want new. They don't like to upgrade. They don't like to improve what they have. They just get new. I mean, you think about it, a new phone comes out all the time, and, you buy it. it's better, it's new, it has features that the old one didn't, and I feel that attracts people to the product. Now, like, just another M4 people might not be as interested in, but like the AEG Chris Vector, that's cool, that's new, first time ever seen. People are going to buy it just because it's new and no one has anything like it. People like to feel special.
Yeah.
And
Or like if there's something innovative and different about how like a company used to be and how they are now, like the new VFCs compared to the old ones are much better. Not saying the VFCs are bad, it's just you have a MOSFET, you have high quality internals, you have that same external quality of VFC. Like you just kind of open up something new and people are going to want to try it. I kind of think that like relative to like SHOT Show, a lot of people like seeing what comes out. And it also kind of depends on the general like economy that's out there at the moment. So like, I don't know, let's say like that year worldwide, everybody's pretty broke. Nobody's going to really want to buy anything new. But let's say you have like a really successful year as a country and there's a lot of extra capital to be spent. So most likely people that are within our hobby are going to be like, hey, yeah, man, I have more money, so I'm going to buy stuff. It's just kind of playing off how economics works and how life works and how people want to spend
Their
money,
yeah.
you know, just money.
People are always getting into airsoft as well. So if there's new players, there's going to be a demand for a new product as well. So the new players might want something new and unique as well.
Hey, Amped, what is Rice Crew? Are they like the Illuminati? You've done well.
It's like creepily quiet in here.
It is really creepily quiet in here.
We got two.
This is your question.
I'm not grabbing one of those.
It's your question,
Big.
my guy.
My guy. That is the best. Ooh, I love that.
Mad Roblox.
Mad at Roblox, my guy. All right. Patrick Sundell. So if I have a Red Star AK-47, will a Tokyo Marui E&L mags, Tokyo Marui / E&L mags fit?
I forgot to reset the alarm.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah.
They should. There should definitely be compatibility between all those brands. If I recall correctly, Tokyo Marui, Echo 1 is a clone off of Tokyo Marui. E&L, I'm not entirely sure considering the body style is manufactured differently. If I were you and you have access to one of these mags before purchase, go ahead and test fit the compatibility or just purchase one magazine and make sure that one works before you go and buy a box or multiples. I always think that's a good rule of thumb. You don't want to spend
60 when you can spend 12.
Yeah, and then if it doesn't work and you never used it, you can probably return it or exchange it for a different mag that may work.
Also, don't buy the E&L mags. I'm pushing my hair the wrong way. They're really not. They're not good. They're super flimsy and they kind of end up causing more problems than actually working. So if like you're gonna pick up AK mags, we carry the mag brand ones. We've had the PTS ones. And I think as far as what we carry, that's it. But those mags are really high quality. The mag brand ones are going to be kosher, depending on what kind you get, for if you're going to do like a Russian-styled kit. I mean, if you don't care, definitely get the PTS ones because they're amazing. Also, the GMP mags are really, really nice as well. Their mag brand ones are pretty cheap, kind of like relative like to the AK mag world. GMP ones get a little bit more expensive. The PTS ones are a little bit more expensive as well, but like you're kind of paying for quality in general, like actual ease of use. And I really, really recommend it because sometimes AKs can be really frustrating. So yeah,
Very
man.
finicky.
I like my AK though.
AKs shoot really well.
It's right there.
They shoot like stupid well.
My shoot's really good.
It's just magazines can be a pain. Come on, dude.
I can't grab questions. Excuse me.
Ew.
Sir. Brian Barnett. Hey Amps, I have a question on optics, etc. I recently purchased a Trident Mark II CRB from you all, and I would like to pick up a red dot for it. My question is, are sights such as red dots, etc. merely cosmetic, or do they function the way you would expect them to work? What are your thoughts on the NC Star reflex sights? So, first question, I think red dots are way more applicable to airsoft than zoomed optics or pretty much any other kind of optic that you can really think of, like thermals and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially thermals, because generally your engagement distance are close, and when you're using a red dot, you're trying to get your sights onto something that's probably anywhere from 10 meters to 30, 40, 50 away.
you just want quick target acquisition. Nonetheless, I mean, even snipers, they just put scopes on there for the aesthetic. I mean, you're a sniper, so you want to look through the scope. I mean, as a rifle, you just want something that
you shoot the same distance as an AEG does, unless you like have upgraded it. But
unless you just pour money into it, yeah.
But as far as NC Star reflex sights, they're good beginner sights. They do exactly what you want them to do. You can also buy certain ones that kind of like reflect your personality. So they have like kind of your standard ones, and then they have like zombie themed ones and ones that are themed off of other things. So like you can get a bunch of different reticles that are kind of just cool to you. Personally, my favorite red dot is the T1 or T1 replicas.
I like EOTech replicas.
I hate EOTechs.
They're great.
I don't like them.
You want a big, meaty, like red dot. You don't want a little dot. You want something you just put on someone's face and you just blast them. That's what you want. It's sloppy. It's like the red dot, you feel like you have to like put it right where you want to shoot. You put that big EOTech thing, just right on their face.
You know, it's still aligned to the center of the dot, right?
It doesn't matter. It's just the concept.
I don't like EOTechs because they're big, and most EOTech replicas are very dark. If that makes sense.
Get a good replica.
I don't want a good replica. I literally just want a $30 T1 replica off Amazon that does good.
Regardless of any sight you put on your BB gun, put a cover on it or something to protect the glass. All of them will break. I've had EOTechs, T1s, especially the reflex sights. They're like the weakest ones of all. Either go to Harbor Freight or Home Depot and buy Lexan and cut it out, or we conveniently sell an EOTech protector that we actually have the EOTech protectors, the ones that slip into the EOTech, and the ones that are rail mounted and they flip up and protect it. You get two little protecting lenses.
That one, if you want to get the NC Star, would be really good for you.
So it's like $12. Don't cheap out. I mean, you're spending $60 on a sight. People think I don't want to spend $12, but when you break your sight,
you've just lost $50, $60.
$60. So spend the extra money, protect it, and it died.
All right, sorry about that. The camera died, but just wrapping up.
It was the lenses, the protectors.
Oh, yeah. Wrapping up, get a lens protector, get a red dot you like, and have fun, my guy. I keep pointing, I'm sorry. Off-brand Evic Miguel.
What?
Someone called me off-brand Evic Miguel.
Is
that your question? Or?
Yeah, you guys are funny.
Wow.
Roast. We need a roast me episode.
No, I asked for that, and they haven't, That roast me episode was my Ear More video. Listen, I listened. I'll go to bed and sleep more and not be terrible, I promise. Maybe a little terrible, but yeah. President Bush. Hey, so I've been kind of out of the loop for a little bit. Do y'all still live stream on Instagram? I'm going to put a little hiatus on that because obviously changes has happened.
What do you
as
mean?
you can see by the person that's running this right now, not being the other people that used to run this, because moving on is a thing everybody does. But once things get a little bit more settled in, I'm gonna start doing them. And I'm also thinking about trying to do them kind of at a little bit more interesting places rather than just here in the office. So maybe next time there's a big game, we'll have a live stream while we're in the middle of a field getting shot at.
It'd be lit.
It would be pretty cool. That's what I think. So let me know what you guys think about that. Also, let me know if you hate me. If not, Oh, excuse me. If you do hate me, cool.
You don't say that on the internet.
I don't care.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't care.
I
Everybody's entitled to their opinions. I keep forgetting to reset this shit.
Should I just... Did you do the next question?
You can do the next question if
Okay,
you want.
so... Cool. Let's get the ball rolling again.
We've been doing this for 20 some odd minutes now.
That's not bad.
How many questions do we have left?
doing
Oh, we
this.
still have a lot of questions left.
Goody. Wink. My outer barrel won't come off even when I unscrew the screws. Can you guys do outer barrel and change rail? Thanks. Yes, we can do it. You would just need to, if you are local, you come by the shop. If you're not, and you want to send in your gun, you would have to get in contact with Jesse or someone else on the sales side of Amped. The email is sales@ampedairsoft. Just shoot them a message explaining what you want to do, and they pretty much will walk you through the process from there. And you can either send in your gun and have whatever work you need done.
It'll probably be myself, Evan, or Jesse responding to you.
Exactly.
Also, by the way, there is not a bot on the Facebook. My name is Matt, and I respond to the Facebook messages. So it's not old Matt. It's just new Matt.
There's a lot of Matts.
Lots of Matts. Way too many Matts.
We need more Wesses.
P8AL. Hey guys, I have a question I need help with. I currently have an M249 saw, and it's on an AEG. And it is in an AEG, excuse me. And was wondering if it would be worth to go HPA or to leave it as an AEG.
Ask yourself one question. Do you want to have a line? 2 questions. And do you want to carry a tank? If you don't mind, the performance is easier to gain through HPA. You can have HPA performance through an AEG. It's just going to be expensive and tedious and be a little less reliable.
Either way, it's expensive and tedious.
HPA, no. I mean, HPA, if it's installed correctly and tuned correctly, it's reliable performance. But to do that with an AEG, it's just a little more work. And, obviously, if you aren't an experienced technician, or airsoft tech, I'm not going to say technician, you're not going to gain that performance as easily as you would by dropping in an HPA system.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. The HPA, like saws and M40s and whatnot that I've seen, especially like DOMs, they shoot fantastic.
They shoot really well.
You also don't have to worry about gears or anything. But I think it kind of comes down to like personal preference if you want to carry a tank and line around. Also, if you don't have any of that stuff already, if you want to drop the money to get all of it. That's another thing.
AEG Master Race.
PTW Master Race.
I don't have a PTW anymore.
Oh, speaking of cool HPA things.
Did they fix it?
What do you mean?
I don't know. We got that test model in.
Oh, I'm sure this shoots better.
Okay, cool.
I'm sure.
Sick.
We're going to find out later.
Sweet.
Is that your turn?
Yeah,
My
it's
turn.
my turn. Yeah, so pretty much just ask yourself a few questions. If you want to carry the tank, you want to worry about filling air. No.
There's also nothing wrong with either route.
Yeah, it's all personal preference. You can gain more performance through your current AEG setup, but if you don't want to go that route and you just want sheer, just drop in easy performance, HPA is a good route as well.
I kind of like watching myself on the TV.
It's hard not to. Holy moly, my guy.
This shirt makes it look like I'm ripped.
I am ripped. Just kidding. I'm not. I'm a twig.
I was talking to Steve about that yesterday. How like my man boobs make it look like I have pecs, but really they're just fat. So like I'm really fortunate in that sense.
Really nothing.
Because I can be tubby, but look attractive to the
Look at my
ladies
farmer's
that don't
tan.
know I play airsoft.
Ooh, farmer's tan.
Oh, I got a bad one.
Yeah, dude. I'll keep the sleeves down. Anyway. Oh, man. I want to, like, put this in. Have you ever gotten a long text message and you put it in, like, Google Translator and just translate it into English so it reads it to you? That's what I want to do.
I have never done that.
Yeah, it saves me.
This is a good question though.
I believe it's a very good question.
It's a long-winded one.
All right, let's just set it down. Break out my reading glasses. All right. Brenton Brightwell. Hi, Amped. I understand how you guys feel about Daytona guns, and I agree. As you have had converted covered before. That they don't have the advantages of the Tippmann as an out-of-the-box gun at half the cost. But to be fair, it was very recently updated in Daytona Gun frequently asked questions that the break-in period has been significantly reduced on most kits. Normally, 1,000 to 3,000 will allow the system to run at 90% optimal shape. However, Daytona guns still offer one major objective advantage over the Tippmanns, the variety of platforms currently available, where the Tippmann is currently only offered as an M4.
Very correct.
That brings me into my question. With money /install /break-in period, hassle aside, which Daytona gun model would each of you buy if you were to buy one, and why not the other models? Which one do you think would be the most badass? If you'd like one more that couldn't justify it. For your convenience, the models currently available are an AK, the M4, the HK416, the M27, the FAL, the SA58, the M249, the M240, M60, PKM, G36, SCAR-L, SCAR-H, MSK, CAC PDW, SR25, and L85, and MP5, just released. For example, I personally own a Daytona Gun SCAR-L because I have a hard-on for the SCAR platform, as a lot of people do.
That's fair.
And it accepts M4 mags. But I would die to run a Daytona Gun Mark 46, just can't justify supporting the amount of air necessary for a Daytona Gun LMG, nor the new gear I need to support the gunner loadout. I've heard stories of Daytona Gun support gunners dry firing and having people call their hits anyway out of imitation. Yeah. Thanks for answering. My question. Oh, sorry. Hashtag DACA decode. Wait. DACA.
DACA.
Oh, sorry. Jeez, thanks. Hashtag. Oh, man, that's a big hashtag.
I mean, if you don't want to read the hashtags, you don't have to read
They're
the hashtags.
on the screen. I'm sorry. I like your hashtags, though. Hashtag how many stories. Shoot.
All right, Wes. So which one do you want and why?
Do you have one in mind?
Personally, I would love to have a Daytona gun saw. That would be lit. Just dunk, 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 dunk.
Personally, I'd probably do the CAC PDW because I'd love to run it indoors because it'd probably scare the living shiitake out of everybody.
Shiitake.
Yeah, dude, you throw an amplifier on there, it's short, stubby, fold the stock.
I also agree. I would die for a Mark 46. That's what I would get. Or an SR25.
Yeah, SR25 would be dank. Just would have to shoot well because then it would justify the length.
Mm-hmm.
But it probably wouldn't.
Yeah. No, but like really though, a saw would be fucking cool.
Oh yeah, I mean I've seen it. They're wild. Imagine one of these. As the Daytona. That'd be.
That would be so cool. That was smooth, by the way.
What?
That little. Waiting for it, and you just start it right back up.
Dude.
Proud of you.
I'm a professional. No, that's a really good question. It's a lot of different guns. I hope your SCAR runs well. They're just so expensive. I can't justify it. I mean, I don't have much room to talk, but like, I've just heard horror stories about them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to create a major opinion and be like, oh, they're terrible.
No, they're cool as hell.
The only one that I've ever been in contact with is Kurt's, which is actually below the table. You can't see it, but his has had problems, but I haven't finger blasted it to care.
I shot it. They're cool.
Or to deal with it.
What?
Or to like even like deal with it or see what the problems are.
It stopped, like it jammed all the time, but like when it shot very well, and the recoil was awesome. It's just I don't want a gun that's gonna jam and then have just continuous problems when I play, and have a break-in period. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but
I don't really like the whole concept of break-in periods either. I like being able to grab a gun that's decent out of the box, and if I have to do upgrades to it, it'll still work.
So be it.
Yeah.
Cool question.
Thanks, man. The Sandman. Hey, Amps. I want to get into Milsim as NATO. I run an MP5 SD6 with all OD green gear. I know Milsim is all about immersion, which means I need to get a new kit to match the MP5 SD6. Do you have any suggestions on gear and camo patterns that match actual units that use this gun? Thanks a lot from Kennett Square. First off,
I thought you'd run an M4. Unless I'm tripping. I haven't been in a minute.
First off,
To an MSW.
Milsim does not mean that everything is MSW. So, if you went to, say, an Emsado, a Centurion, a Lion Claws,
They still have those?
yes,
Oh, I didn't
or
know.
any other local Milsim type game, what you have right now is fine. Milsim is the game style, not the games.
It's
not the gear.
It's military simulation.
So
if you spell it out.
Yeah, so I mean, like, if you're going for something NATO and you're trying to do impressions, then things are a little bit different. I'm not going to lie, I really don't know groups that use the MP5, SD, and camos to go along with that, so I'm not going to be too much help for you there. But I can say if you want to build a NATO kit, it's not too difficult. You kind of just pick a group that is literally known from NATO, and then you build your kit around reference pictures. So you want to do an MP5? Find a group that's using it, find some cool ass pictures, and then look at those, analyze them, see what you can find, and see what you can find gear wise that's similar to it. Camos will be the easiest because you can literally just look and be like, hey, they're using this. That's what I want to use.
And if you are planning on doing Milsim West, their tax op pretty much explains what your loadout needs to consist of to fall under the classification as NATO.
Yeah. Milsim West wise, you can't really be special snowflake. So if you're going to go to a Milsim West, I really suggest that you just pick up an M4 and then just go regular NATO with multicam. I don't often see OD green gear at MSWs. So I would pick up like Ranger green or multicam or tan if you want to do that. Trying to think of what else I wanted to say.
If you have an M4 and multicam, you can play NATO.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm pretty sure it's.
Or if you want to use any of that stuff, literally take off any like special snowflake attachments. You can wear whatever you want and just play militia. That's cool too.
That is fine.
Militia is cool.
But he wanted to be NATO, so.
Yeah, but
militia is.
You don't have to just exclude yourself to just NATO.
Europe.
You're.
Is that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Sick.
Good question. Hope you understand what I mean by like Milsim and NATO not just being Milsim West.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's much more than just Milsim West.
Oh, yeah. All right, Private Ryan, 1099. You guys should be at Fallen Warriors Trader Days. It's a pretty cool place for trading and selling, obviously. I don't know where that is.
It is at Fallen Warrior Airsoft in Ohio.
Oh, that's not far.
We might be.
Sick.
We actually might be. We're trying to get stuff finalized and more information at this time, but most likely, because this video is coming out relatively soon from when we filmed this, we will probably be there. Probably, maybe. I don't know for sure. So just keep a lookout for it on the Instagram and the YouTube and the Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat and all that. I'll make sure you guys know if we're going or not. That's me.
Sure is.
Franken guns at MSW. Sort of.
Well, Franken guns can be classified as either your internals or you have random attachments, your gun's random brands. The brand of gun doesn't matter. The internals don't matter. If it's an M4 platform or an AK platform, it doesn't matter if it's put together with 100 different companies.
Yeah, that's totally fine, but you can't. Milsim West is specifically not being Special Snowflake as an individual.
Yeah.
You can be Special Snowflake as a group, but not an individual. Because, like, military conformity and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, Milsim, bro!
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I haven't played in like a long time.
You played, like, a couple weeks ago.
Well, I'm saying in MSW. It's been a minute.
Come to Cap.
Oh, really? Is that happening again?
Yeah, in October.
Yeah, sick. Bleak Boos. Sure. Hey, Amped, if you have a MOSFET in the gearbox, can you also have one in the buffer tube attached to the battery?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Are you saying conjoint, like both.
Like the
Oh.
Crytek MOSFET, how it's built into the gearbox,
Yeah,
and then one of the aftermarket ones that allows you to program it for like burst and stuff.
I guess so.
You can do that.
I just get a BTC, dude.
Or that, or just spend copious amounts of money.
I mean, a gate is like what, $40, $50.
Gates are nice.
But why? I mean, just buy a BTC for $100, and then you have the warranty's incredible. Frank is
Good point.
Frank, right? I think that's his name. Dude, the guy's like, oh, it's broke. Here, send it back. He'll fix it.
Yeah, the BTC is a really good product, but I mean,
Yeah, there's nothing bad you can
Yeah.
say about them.
yeah, you can't.
Literally nothing.
So I mean, like if you want to stick 2 MOSFETs on there, you can, or you could just rewire the gun. But that's totally your prerogative.
Yeah, I mean, if you were like dying to have burst, I guess. But
Burst isn't that fun. I don't like it personally.
I don't know. Semi's fine.
Yeah, so that's fine with me as well.
Semi-locked, dude.
Time to pull a question, my guy.
Okay.
How many more are left? A few more.
A bunch.
A scoodly doo, kadoo. Magoo. Sorry, I'm weird. Iced thigh. Jules video win.
What?
He's asking when we're gonna do a Jules video.
What's a Jules video?
A video on the concept of jewel creep.
Oh,
that works.
I didn't know how you meant. Like, I didn't see the spelling. I'm sorry.
It's on the list of stuff to film. So knowing me, probably gonna be filmed in like a week or 2, and then it'll be out eventually.
Legler explained.
Yeah, I gotta convince Legler to come onto camera because that's not easy.
Dude, his Instagram is sa.tech. Just DMs. Just fire him. Just do a video. Just, yeah, blow up his phone.
Legler's a cool kid, my guy.
He is, but blow up his phone, please. Thanks. Please and thank you. Hey, this guy again. I hope I say it the same. Wellesley. No, I didn't. 20. Hey, dudes. I know you guys get tons of Milsim questions, but what are some of the rifle platforms that wouldn't be allowed? Also, what are some you'd like to to see more of? Thanks. Keep being awesome. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. The ones that wouldn't be allowed, I remember the one time a guy had a beta project AK and wanted to run it as NATO because he had an EOTech, a PEC box, and all American style attachments, but that wasn't allowed.
There is kit that does that. It's like super Gucci seal kit that's like super hard to find, but like that's way too special snowflake for the situation and the rules of the event. So stuff like that is a no-go. Shrikes
Strikes are no.
are no-go. So like the Crytek Shrike isn't technically a NATO gun, so you can't use it. But I think loophole, you can use it in the militia, can't you?
I don't see why not.
I don't know. I actually
Taxoft.
I think I'm wrong about that one. I don't think you can, because I don't think you can. I just don't think you can. But yeah, so that's a get. Something you'd like to see more of.
See more of? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's great as it is, and like, I don't
mean,
really have
yeah.
any improvements to it.
I don't know. There's not very many guns that I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
I have an AK
Normally, if
that
they're special
I built
or
up.
weird, they suck.
that I built up, and I don't even like AKs. I have a 416 that I built up.
Ow.
I like that gun a lot because it does things and it shoots pretty good. It's upstairs actually.
Sick.
Austin Holcomb. Hey Amps, do you guys know when how the Avalons are on batteries? Looking to how many batteries I should buy for GAP 2.0. Pretty much just like any other gun. It's kind of more relative to how you are with your trigger, but since MSW is a ammo restricted game, not gun, I said gun before then, but you're not going to be shooting a whole ton. So generally what I do is I bring 3 batteries. So I have one fully charged to start off, and then I switch off eventually to the second one somewhere within like the second day. So like you start on Friday. I switch it off sometime on Saturday or Sunday morning, and then I use I use that battery until the end. And then the third one is just the extra in case something awful happens.
Yeah.
Which hopefully it doesn't.
You don't need more than that. I know I brought like 3, and I didn't even change out the first one. You don't shoot as much as people think. It might be a long event, but it's not consistently shooting for 40 hours.
The only reason I change my battery is because I want to.
Yeah. If you don't feel comfortable or you want to make sure you have a fully charged, go switch.
Because yeah, it would suck if your battery died in the middle of it, but it's not likely. So just bring like 2 or 3.
Yep.
Don't stress out about it. It's okay.
Make sure they're charged.
Yes, that is important. Don't have batteries that are not charged. Because then that's unfortunate. Is that the last one?
That is the last one. Jeez.
You get the last one in this episode and the last one.
I have to go to work after this.
I get to do this all day.
Rims Airsoft. How do I Milsim my hop up? Where do I CQB my Picatinny? Why is my Velcro not HPA?
I forgot I put that in there.
Okay, to Milsim a hop up, you're gonna need to take a penny, and you get a Dremel. Now it's illegal to destroy U.S. currency, but we're trying to obtain a Milsim hop up here. So you're gonna need to cut it into fourths, and then cut one of the fourths into halves, and then use one of the halves as your new hop up arm. The metal will obviously retain its consistency on the BB, causing you to get really good performance out of your hop up unit. Your Picatinny is something, if it's long, you need to cut it down because you want to be in CQB. If it's already short, make it shorter. You want to make it as short as possible. No one can touch you if it's short. You're playing CQB. Shorter the better. Just take it off.
No rails.
No
rails.
All right.
It's the best way to go.
And to Velcro your HPA. Oh, why is my Velcro not HPA? Well, you probably didn't buy the HPA Velcro. If you buy off-brand Velcro, it's going to be AEG. It's a common misconception when you go to your Velcro store.
Also get our Velcro IGL.
Yeah.
That helps a lot with HPAing Velcro.
Realistically, if you buy Velcro, brand Velcro, it's going to be HPA. You pay a little more for it, but you want the quality and the consistency through your Velcro. Don't buy off-brand Velcro. You're going to have to use batteries and have gears and stuff. So,
wow.
Good, very, very, very down-to-earth question. I'm glad
Seriously.
we get realism here.
Seriously.
Thanks again, man.
Really compelling stuff.
It is. It was a good one. Glad I could answer it for you. We do a lot of that up in tech.
All right. So we finished all the questions.
We did. That was short. I don't want to go back.
I don't blame you. It's okay.
I have to make more of these.
Yeah. Speaking of those.
You should buy some. No,
Yeah.
don't. Because then I won't have to make them.
No,
Just
buy
kidding.
some.
Yeah, please
Buy
buy
some.
I didn't say
Because
that.
that's my paychecks. But, yeah, so we made that's actually a Gen 2.
That is a Gen 2, Inferno Gen 2, and N7. Same fitting.
Yeah. IGL. So it fits better with the solenoid.
Yep.
So that's something we have coming out. Trying to think.
Yeah, buy
We
HPA.
do a little mini company update at the end of these.
Yeah, buy some HPA stuff. We've been hosting games recently.
Yeah, we've been hosting games recently, so if you're local, we're eventually going to do another game at the Fast Center. We're probably going to do another game at the end of next month at Three Rivers Paintball, so that's going to be a thing. Next month being July. I won't be there for that one. But there's going to be, speaking of those, there's going to be gameplay from the field test coming out soon from both Wes and I.
Sick.
Once I finish that, there's going to be gameplay from TRP, which actually happened yesterday. So nice. That's fully disappeared. That's really in there. Yeah. So that's going to be a thing sometime soon. What else?
I don't know.
We have some new Cerakote stuff on the website, so check out some of the amped custom guns.
You can have your gun Cerakoted as well.
Yeah, because we got that.
You can make your gun pretty color.
Make your gun great again.
Someone like make their gun purple. Dan can do that. I want to see it.
Myself, next month, I'll be at Ballahack. Not as amped as a company. I'll just be there.
When?
And July 22nd for one of their field days for Kara. I believe that's what the event is called.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, so if you find me there, I may have patches for you. Maybe.
Probably won't.
Probably.
He just wants the attention.
Probably, yeah, a little bit. Because I'm one of those types.
I am.
What else? That's fine, that camera doesn't need to be on. Yeah, as of right now, that's kind of it. So make sure to keep posted with like Instagram and Facebook and whatnot. I'm gonna make sure everybody's getting their content through there. Snapchat too. I'll try and use that more. Recently, I haven't been. I've been using it, but not enough. So yeah, guys.
Make sure you leave your questions. That was.
Oh yeah.
That was lame. I wanted more.
Yeah.
It wasn't lame. You guys
give
aren't lame.
give Wes more questions. So comment down below. You know what to do. You've done this before a bajillion times. There's been 70 of these.
Have they really?
Yeah, there's been 70 of these.
That's quite a few.
I keep doing it the wrong way because the screen behind me freaks me out, and like feel like my hair looks bad. All right. Anyways, back on topic. Yeah. Make sure to keep in touch. Ask your questions below. This has been Asked Amped, episode 70. I'm Matt.
I'm Wes.
Thanks for watching, guys. I gotta stop pointing at the camera. Thanks for watching. I hate myself.
Deuces.